In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Welcome, Dark embraces you. My name is Basilisk, and today I am playing Dark Souls. As you might have already been able to tell. I will likely fall and stumble over my words several times. I also like killing these guys for no good reason, and apparently hit the wall as well. I don't know, free souls, some people just choose to ignore them. I guess I'm just cruel. I like to kill things unnecessarily. Oh well. I'm a terrible person, I know. Take it, man. Just trying to land on this guy's head. If you actually like land on his head from a jumping attack, you can actually trigger the plunging attack, which will kill him with one shot, one blow, whatever you want to call it. That's one thing I really wish this game had that Dark Souls 2 has, and that is speed running or speed climbing up ladders. Very nice feature indeed. I'm gonna remove that. The intent of this playthrough is to hopefully create some kind of large sword wielding character. I'd preferably like to have a great sword. And I'm also going to try and limit myself by, not using a shield at all. I'm only going to use a Grass Crest shield for, like, semi-regen. Duh. I'm also going to use a shield to beat this guy down before he can hide in his little area because... Okay, never mind. I don't like trying to go up there without being shot at, but I don't guess have much of a choice. Of course, the first Ultra Great Sword I will be getting would be the Zweihander. Everyone knows where that's at. Unless, of course, you've never played or seen anything of Dark Souls before, in which case this will be all new experience to you. Holy crap, didn't know I could one-shot these guys. I really tried wielding this thing two-handed. Guess I kinda should have figured, though. Might as well keep it two-handed. This is Oscar! Hello, Oscar.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
You're too kind, Oscar.
Oh, and this.
Again, very grateful.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
I don't really understand why it is he chooses to help us of all people anyways. I guess technically we're the only people who still, like, I guess, sane, but how would he have been able to tell, I guess? It's my real question, it's like, we look, freaking hollowed out. I mean, look at this. Look at how ugly. I got freaking leather instead of skin. Yeah, how would he have, like, known we'd be the people he could trust? I don't understand that part entirely. But I guess for story's sake, it's, just kind of something that they chose to do. Doesn't really have to make sense. This is Dark Souls. It needs a story. Whoops. Even though the game has an excellent story, I really enjoy the game's story. Part of the reason why I like it, and then, just the absolutely amazing combat. Oh, hey, look at that. Ah! It's not usually I get something from him, or not very often I get something from him. I'm I'm not very good with English and grammar, but I try to catch my stupid mistakes. Okay, last time I tried that on a character, it failed horribly, and I just went right through him. And that was very embarrassing and sad. Ah, you got me before I could hit the last hit. Die. Alright. Fat guy's dead. You can hear his distant cousin stomping around in the understairs. Distant cousins, I don't know, he might be like an older brother or something. I don't know. He's a bit more powered up. He has a few attacks that are questionable on their balance. But, you know, whatever. Well, the whole fight is questionable on its balance. Considering you have to fall through a dang hole and then lose half your health anyways. Or even get to it.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I always thought that was a less than clever name. I mean, honestly. Anyways, ravens are like, personally, my favorite bird, and I don't know, I don't really know why. A lot of people, you know, they're kind of attributed with death and stuff, but I personally think they're cool as heck. I think that's considered a raven, because like crows have the orangish beak and feet, don't they? Whereas the ravens have like full black features. I don't know. Anyways, time to level up. I definitely want base stats for being able to wield the Zweihander, because that'll be what I use in the beginning. I may eventually go to a Demon's Great Machete, but I don't entirely know what I want to end up with. I'd like to end up using the Great Sword, but I don't entirely know. Zweihander comes first though, and I'll probably do a couple suicide runs to go and grab a few items in the beginning, just because. Oh god, getting past the Drakes to get the Grass Crest Shield early might be a pain in the butt. Let's see, hold on a second, it's better. Actually, no, I think I figured out last time I could do this pretty well. This way it works. You just go right up here. Collect this. Roll across. No. No, you can't. Apparently not. No. Apparently I jumped. I guess. Would have been what I'd done. I don't know. It doesn't really matter entirely. I go over here anyways. I was just thinking of some way I must have done it. It must have been a jump. Not there, but here you can roll over that rather glitchily. Collect another soul. I like just going around collecting everything right here so that I have a little bit of a slight head start as far as souls and levels go. It's pretty nice to always have that. Though, I mean, to be quite honest, the level really catches back up with you anyways. It's not like, you know, you're gonna be over-leveled for way too long. As soon as you hit Capra Demon, it's pretty much caught up with you level-wise. Wait, no. I don't really recommend going down there just straight up. I recommend taking the routes of, the underneath the elevator area over here. Sort of a hidden kind of, I don't really think it's a shortcut you'd really call it. You just call it kind of a hidden area. Hidden treasure area. Not too many like it in Dark Souls. They don't really give you much freebies. Or many freebies. And I tried to jump Dark Souls 2 style. Let's hope that does not interfere at all. That would be annoying. Morning Star Talisman. I am planning on doing a tiny bit of faith in this character. Mostly one spell, and that'd be Darkmoon Blade, and really that'd only be for PvP. And that's something I kind of plan on doing after I'm done with the character. I have no idea if this game is even still inhabited at all. What I can tell, there's quite a few people still running around. They just apparently don't like summoning people because I have another character. Ah, frick. I have another character who's a Sunbro, and I'm trying to get Sunlight Medals and stuff for the Sunlight Spear. And just gonna run past all this crap. Run down here real quick. Oh, frick, I stuck my gravestone. I'll run down here real quick. Forget that winged spear, we want this Vi. And yeah, out the way, excuse me, pardon me. Run past these guys again, because this is fun. If we're lucky, we can actually make it back to the bonfire without dying. Or we can just get right back to the bonfire before realizing the skeletons were too close on our tail, and then we have to fight to the death. Because we most certainly will die if we have to fight those things. We have no real damage at the moment. And we were fast enough. Alright then. So first things first, we want to... Alright, we can actually use this with 2 hands. Good. I forget what the base minimum level is, but I think it actually is at 16. Maybe it's 15. I don't entirely know. But I can use this 2-handed now. I am mid-rolling. I don't like mid-rolling all that much, but... you know, get what you can take. Anyways, time to finish up the collection spree. I was thinking of going, and I'm still probably going to, I'm thinking of going down to Blighttown early, grabbing things like the Chloranthe Ring and probably, well, I was thinking the Dragon Greatsword, I don't know what the heck it's called, Bacon Sword, I've seen someone call it before, but the Dragon Sword that basically releases what looks to be like sort of things similar to a Getsuga Tensho, if you're a Bleach fan. But anyways, I of course took the Master Key because Master Key, Master Race. And, you know, because it's just a very useful key to have in the beginning, it opens up a lot of doors you would otherwise need, you know, specific keys for. Like, you would have to go through Blighttown in order to get that key, and then you would have to take the long way down to Blighttown, which is not that much fun. It's good if you're wanting to get the Ayato, but otherwise, I'd really not recommend it. Just too much trouble. That little shortcut back there is probably the easiest way to get up and down. Anyways, moving right along. Don't wake this guy up. I wouldn't recommend it anyways, not unless you're prepared to die. Or unless you really need a fire shield or a faith weapon. You can actually snag them both, I think, without waking him up? Maybe? I think I actually did it one time. I don't remember. Or maybe it's just like an automatic trigger once you grab the sword. Because the shield's on the outside edge. It's usually the thing that people aren't going for. The sword's pretty good on early faith builds, but overall you can probably do much better with this than the sword. Probably just stick with the mace you get on a priest. Oh wait. Before I even think about doing any of that, I think I should probably grab the Firekeeper Soul from Lower Anor Londo, whatever the heck this is. New Londo Ruins, isn't it? Yeah, New Londo. Okay. Not Anor Londo, what the heck? That's a later part of the game. It's one of those Londos. And we can roll to break this. We won't be actually using any of these. Simply because I don't feel like fighting ghosts. That, and I like to save them for later just in case one of the ghosts happen to kick my butt. Which is very likely to happen later on. I'm gonna have to come down here and fight ghosts. Never a fun time, really. It's not going to be that much fun with a big weapon like this either because, well, enclosed spaces. Hopefully by the time I really need to come down here though, I have the great sword, which has a stab attack, which will be infinitely better for the tight corridors. Another reason I also don't like the ghosts is they can, like, you know, go into walls, and that makes it very difficult to kill them. Alright. Now, do I want to go down and grab that Chloranthy ring? Is it really worth it? I feel like it is. Even though it takes such a... it's not even that long of a time. Plus I can get like a few Titanite shards, or large Titanite shards, for free lying around on the ground. I can also get the Pyromancer set. Frick, I should have raised this back up. I was going off. Oh well. And now we wait. Now, fair warning, my computer lags when going into Blight Town, as will most people's. So, I cannot guarantee the stability of the frame rate down here. It should be bearable, but I don't really know. Not recorded too many times while being down here. And I'll have to run through here a little bit afterwards to grab a Chloranthy, or not Chloranthy shield, just the shield, which gives me stamina regen. And it has decent lightning resistances as far as I remember, so it could come in handy somewhat through the Valley of the Drakes, but we're not actually using shields, so I don't guess it really would. That's a challenge to limit myself as to my defenses being armor and stuff. Then again, with the build I have planned out, I can wear giants without the need of... I'll be able to wear giants armor without the need of, like, having both Havels and the Ring of Protection. I just need Havels. And even then, I'll be able to actually wield, look at how little damage. I just want to take care of this thing so he doesn't follow me down and cause trouble like he usually does. Anyways. But I actually be able to wear full giants plus the Demon Great Machete and only have to use the Havel's Ring. It requires 48 stamina, but you know, on a build that's really only going to require... Oh god, that was actually really close. On a build that's going to have leftover points anyways, it would make sense just to go ahead and use some of the extra ones I have in stamina so that I can wear better armors. Alright, my frames are down to 25, 27. There's a weird freaking ground glitch going on where I couldn't get over it. Flattens it. Flattens it. That's one reason I really like this Y. It's such a good weapon for just like pancaking anything. Thank God I have 10 Estus flasks, otherwise this could be really dangerous, like more dangerous than it already is, obviously. I mean, poison, high level enemies. It's already pretty dangerous. Would hate for one of these boulder guys to see me. I have to run over here. The frame rate has dropped to 19, 18, oh god. We're back up to the 20s now. Still though, this is pretty laggy. I've played him worse, but you know, that was on my old PC and not this gaming rig I have now, but still. Definitely played him worse. Try like 15 in Minecraft on a regular basis on a good day. To be quite honest, the running attack with the Zweihander seems to move a bit faster than just the normal moving. Alright. Probably should have used my, oh, there's the Pyromancer set. Whenever we get to a bonfire, we'll want to put that on so that we have the extra poison resist. And just other resistances as well. Pyromancer set's actually a really good set for its resistances. Probably the best one for resistances, actually. Oh god. To the bonfire. Because I'd rather not use any Estus just yet. I'd rather save the Estus in case of emergencies. Alright then. I won't be needing it, but might as well go ahead and show it off, because someone might find use out of it. There's actually an empty place, or there's actually a hole up here. You just roll down, or whatever you want, jump down, open this up, and boom, dragon scale. Might help for those who are looking for some. I had no idea that was there until, I forget who was watching that played this and showed that off. I think it may have been Oni. Don't know. Or don't remember, really. I know who it was, but I just don't remember who it was. Alright then. We should have changed armors. Oh well, whatever. It doesn't really matter whether we changed it before poison or not. I'm gonna get poisoned anyways. It was just more the convenience of being a little bit safer while changing. No. It's really only good for its resistances. As far as defensive-wise goes and poise-wise goes, it's not the best thing in the world at all. Honestly, I mean, it's light armor though. What do you expect from it? It's not steel armor, which I may end up wearing as well at some point. All right, so let's try running past all this crap. I'm hopefully not going to die at all. Would be nice. Can't guarantee anything though. I really tried doing this at a low level, but first time for everything, right? The main problem would just be having to get past these slugs. I keep trying to jump Dark Souls 2 style. Daggum it. I am actually playing this online, so if I ever go human in an area like this, there's a... Ah, you fricker. Alright. Well, that would be a slight slowdown and delay. Thankfully I did rest at the bonfire, didn't I? Yeah, okay, I did. Thinking about it, it's like, oh god, please tell me I didn't do another Dark Souls 2 idea. But no. We're good. See how much larger that poison buildup bar is? I mean, I'm still gonna get poisoned, but still. I mean, just look at how much larger that is. And that comes in handy really well whenever you're getting, like, toxified. Because you can take, actually, I don't know, like, 2, maybe 3 hits from the toxic blow dart guys. And you'll actually end up still not being poisoned, or not being toxic. Well, if you take 3, you obviously are, but you can take, like, 1 or 2 without getting fully toxified, which is great. Oof, alright. Managed to dodge it. I'm gonna actually skip over the plank shield, hopefully. My OCD won't, you know, or hopefully the worms will leave us alone. Leeches, I don't know what they're called exactly. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore both of these things for now. And run down to the bonfire down here for safety. Because I am in need of safety. The Great Hollow. I'll have Chloranthy, which will increase my stamina regen, which is a very important aspect of really anyone who wants to have good stamina regen. Whether you be a quick light attacking warrior character type thing, I don't know, ninja, or whether you are a huge sword wielding monster. This will definitely benefit you. Either way, I mean, never hurts to have more stamina, honestly. This isn't actually more stamina, this is more stamina regen. Thank God that wasn't high enough to kill me. I was almost thinking it might be. Oh god, okay, there we go. I was say I don't want to have to roll here. I'll just roll straight off, I know it. But I'm good. If I really felt like, you know, trying, I could probably go kill some crystal lizards down here, but I'd rather not. Anyways, break all these limbs as we come through. That way we mark our territory like some animals do. I don't remember which ones exactly do that, but there's a few, I think, that do that. I think bears do. A form of bears do. Or a breed of bears, not a form of bears. Speaking of which, how many large souls of a proud knight do I have? If I have 3, that means I've got everything off my checklist down here and can go back up to the surface. Which is good news because it's actually a 30-minute mark and I'm planning on putting these videos in 30-minute segments. So I will be right back in a second, guys. See you then.